And indeed, we will switch on over, folks. Believe it or not, do not refresh your stream or anything of the sort. You do see Gen.G, you do see 100x35 out there on the same pitch at the same time in this seeding matchup. And that one, Resonal, I thought we had a shot there. We did momentarily, as the pressure really being put on here for 100x. That one sent back now to Pigeon with a back pass taking this guy. There is Pigeon. Cheese, however, going to be able to grab the save. Scythe looking to rush up, instead cuts off, looking to head back, kicks it up, not going to be able to get it. Will Gen.G. MaJicBear sends this one high, is now back there to Retals. Retals has control. And one thing I will say about Retals, to his credit, a ferocious player, an absolutely ruthless player, but he has truly worked and has achieved the ability to have a more all-around game.
Very mechanical player and very fundamental player at the same time, and I think that has to come down to the hours. When we talk about experience on the field, obviously Retals has it in spades over the other players, but this is a threes matchup and one man is not going to be able to carry you to the end. He has a phenomenal pair of teammates, but so far in game one, ball possession and field domination have largely gone to the boys. Pigeon from up high, Cheese with a big clear out, but Resonal keeps the pressure on, and I've got to say, I'm impressed with the start that we're having in game one. Scythe with the chance going to be shut down by Cheese.
Absolutely. I talk about two things that we have seen: humanizing moments and mini victories. I think the fact that we have seen nothing on the scoreboard by Gen.G, I think that counts as both, honestly. Cheese over there to Retals, back down there in. Oh my goodness, what a touch there by Cheese. A situation that we have seen 100x35 have taken advantage of against them. Retals, what a marvelous shot back down to Cheese. I'd say a dime, but I think that's the whole roll of quarters.
That's going to be the whole roll right there. Minute and a half in, finally broke the ice, and it does go Gen.G's way, but as I was just saying, the pressure has been all 100x35's way. Pigeon going to slow this down, looking for a 50 with Cheese, but doesn't get it, not in time. Resonal been the rock of this team so far in day two, looking to put up the first one on the scoreboard for sure.
Retals fine carry, but Scythe going to be able to steal that one away. Pop up now by MaJicBear. That one off the nose and sent back down to Terra Firma. Retals going to kick that to the side. Resonal keeps things moving. And again, if you want to talk about humanizing moments, it doesn't matter who is out there on the opposite side of the pitch. It doesn't matter what name is on the nameplate. We saw Lotus 8 grab a 1-0 lead, and we saw what happened to them. Again, technically, this crew actually, the second seed, dare I say, a little bit better, and Scythe grabs the save, however. Oh my goodness, another one by Resonal. A couple marvelous opportunities for Gen.G. Go by the wayside. Pigeon, nothing to work with instead. MaJicBear hangs back. Able to grab the 100 off the side. That one, oh my goodness, great save by Retals. We almost saw an own goal on behalf of Gen.G. Unfortunately, not that lucky in that case. Was 100x, although back and forth this one goes. Even though Gen.G able to get on the board, it is a largely even matchup thus far.
Absolutely. We're starting to see the pace step up from Gen.G, and definitely a very fast trio. Cheese, just put it in front of the net. Somebody will put it in, and it might be one of us.
Indeed. We saw a potential own goal on one side of the pitch. Resonal, fine defensive effort, but effort nonetheless. 2-0 now in favor of Gen.G. Still plenty of time. Again, if we're in a world where we're talking about a shot and a goal every minute, well, we are right there. And again, if you are 100x35, you don't focus on the 3 that you need here in regulation. You focus on the 2 to take it to an overtime stanza. We've been there before, and it has ended up being very, very positive. So, as Retals carries this one across, nothing in tank, back down, deleted was the aforementioned, and as MaJicBear trying to keep the touch, has it, pops that one off, forcing 100x35 to slow down for the moment. And we talk about teams who like to dictate the pace. Certainly Gen.G, one of those folks, as MaJicBear sends this one away, 29 in, tank set back down, nobody to get the shot for Gen.G, however, affording 100x the opportunity to rush up, but right now, not keep away what I want to say, but happy to draw these plays out is Gen.G.
Absolutely. Another facet that we haven't thought about yet is now both teams have, big chance there, shut down. MaJicBear looking to extend the lead by 3, but Scythe comes in clutch as he's known to do. Gonna rip a shot as well. The savior and the first to break the scoreboard against Gen.G, the young gun. What an accomplishment for him tonight.
Scythe, an individual who has scored on some absolutely tremendous names. Go out there and be somebody, young man. Buck 14 left to go, 2-1, still in favor of Gen.G. But we talk about that 1 minute per shot and score situation. It is very much in play. Defense needs to be on point here against Gen.G. Resonal has a touch. This one going to float down, and indeed going to be able to kick it past Cheese. MaJicBear, however, that challenge off the low, ultimately heading back in favor. 135, Pigeon out there in center field. Retals, however, going to be able to get a critical save. Grabs around the 100 is Resonal. As now Resonal not going to be able to get that past MaJicBear pop up. It will dip around the wall, however, back down to Cheese. Cheese fully loaded in terms of boost. Dip back down, looking to get the follow. Scythe over with a marvelous save and a save here, but the clock right now, not the best friend, the worst enemy of 100x35 is Retals. Pops that back down. He's maybe looking for yet another team play. Gen.G out there in midfield. Oh, marvelous save by Scythe, doing it on both ends of the pitch.
You know, I say often that we don't need a hero, we need a team play, but right now, Scythe, put on the crown, buddy. The king is here. Welcome to day 2. We've been waiting on you.
Indeed, and Scythe, an individual, like I say, that has dunked on some absolutely huge names. This one, 5 seconds left to go in this one. 100x35 on the opposition side of the pitch, looking for the shot, but a fine challenge there. That spikes up. Scythe tries to keep it moving, get it out of the way. Resonal, soft touch, looking to send back his Resonal, but she's able to get it. Pigeon looking to carry it out along, keep this one moving, but it will touch. Gen.G grabbing game number 1.
Phenomenal performance and a phenomenal start from both teams. Only 3 goals on the scoreboard, and I've got to admit I'm surprised at that one because we got some scorers on the field right now. But the team stats, although a couple did lean Gen.G's way, largely even.
Largely even, indeed, and the touches in favor of Gen.G. Demos largely even, and honestly, that's what I want to see, and I do want to see, if at all possible, that on the side of 100x as well. But I gotta say, ultimately, a fine outing. Of course, you love getting the dub. That's always a great thing, but I think it was solid. Head out there. You are able to, let's say, only lose by 1, but heck of a fight early on. We have seen 100x35 lose game 1 repeatedly over tonight, and then shifting on into, going all the way back to the first Qual all the way out here. But could we quite possibly just be laying the foundation for the content? Exclamation point, a capitalized T, capitalized C. We will find out here momentarily. Does appear that the boys may be, in fact, making a little bit of a wardrobe change. Soroki, it took a hot minute, but officially here first. Appreciate you, my guy. And indeed, we will check on back over into the lobby, and Astron, I think, as Thrifty said, may get himself ostracized at this point, saying going all in on Gen.G. I know Astron's very excited, but again, this is 100x35 team stream, my guy. You got to throw all the love behind the boys. As now Pigeon going to win the kickoff. MaJicBear, however, skips it high, and Scythe returning now. Of course, we got to see the young gun out there. 100x35, the pressure is on. Pops that one back. Pigeon and Scythe both back there, entirely boostful. Pigeon, however, good patient play out there. Pops that back to Pigeon, sends it away. They carry out there. Resonal looking for the shot, but great read by MaJicBear.
Great fake, leaving the shot for the teammate, hoping to throw off the defender. The selfless act and that type of team play could carry us through in game 2. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, but a few more opportunities like that could be the difference maker. I'd love to see a little bit more of the physicality come out. We saw it work in spades against Lotus 8, and this is a team you definitely want to remove as many players off the field as possible.
And I think there's a great deal of benefit to this for 100x35 because you grab the dub, you beat the number 2 overall seed, and even if you don't, you take away a lot of positive film, and that one not going to be able to find the back of the net. Looking for the shot was Gen.G here yet again, but going to come up empty, and we find ourselves in a similar situation as we did in game number 1, largely scoreless here early on, but again, 100x35 looking to be the aggressor, and marvelous save there by Scythe. Scythe has truly settled into a defensive stalwart.
Absolutely, and defense is definitely going to be the difference maker here, especially talking about guys like Cheese, MaJicBear, and Retals. These guys have put that ball in the back of the net more than just about anybody in the NA region, and it's going to be tough to fight off all of the shots. We saw 12 shots on the scoreboard from Gen.G in game 1 compared to the 5 from 100x. We're going to have to be more impactful with our opportunities because we're not going to get as many, and that one taken from up high. Retals gonna break the ice. 3:19 left on the clock. Plenty of time to turn this back around.
Retals did not appreciate the demo from Pigeon, so from one end to the other, Resonal able to spawn in, or not, beg pardon, Retals able to spawn in with the 33 and make the most out of it. 1-0 in favor of Gen.G. Again, this was a best of 5, so at the very least, 3 games from both of these fine, tremendous trios. But ahead now, again, all by 1. It doesn't matter. Again, the nameplate doesn't matter. The logo up there on the scoreboard, a score is a score, but 100x35 looking to get on the board here for what has been a challenging time for them against this absolutely tremendous crew. Resonal ups this one away. MaJicBear taking the sky as well, able to get the touch. Retals hanging along the wall, doing his best Peter Parker impression, ultimately affording Gen.G the opportunity to press up here yet again. That one back down. Resonal, however, able to get the touch coming across mid yet again is 100x35.
You know, we're seeing the physicality. We've just got to see it come to fruition, and Retals gonna be his second, and the second for his team, approaching the halfway point of game 2. We're seeing tons of opportunities and a lot of setups coming through, but not getting the ball past that point. And we've just got to find a way to get past these guys. It's going to take a little bit of something different than we've been doing all night, but I know we've got it in us.
And to be fair for Gen.G here as well, I think they got a similar treatment to 100x35. Oh my goodness, she's going to be able to get the team hat trick just south of halftime. But we were talking about how it was important with 90210 to kind of get a wake-up call for 100x35. I think that may very well have happened for Gen.G in their past couple of series. Not exactly appreciating the fact that they dropped a couple over the course, one in each. But right now, I do believe if their eyes were blinking at all, if they were a little bit heavy, they have woken up and then some.
Absolutely, and you expect it. We've got 2 best of 5s out of the way already, coming into the final one of the day. Even if we didn't touch the sticks all day leading up to this, which I know for a fact all of these guys did, we're warmed up by now. There is no question. We are at full form on every aspect, everybody on the field playing to the best of their abilities. Resonal shot going to be saved away. All 3 defenders in the net. Scythe shot and saved by MaJicBear. When the whole team's in the net, it's a little hard. We got to thread that needle, but we're taking our shots. We've still got time to turn this around. 1:45, plenty of time. Pigeon just got to find a way to get the ball in front of the net.
And thank you so much, Stephen, for the follow. Appreciate you, friend. Welcome on. It is RLCS 2024. The NA Open qualifier is MaJicBear. My goodness, again, Gen.G. Like I said, I do believe their eyes wide open, looking to make a statement here in this, the Swiss seeding matchup. And again, kind of going back to what we talked about previously, noted when you're going to be a team, not just of this caliber, but with this level of aggression, you have to be able to knock them out of their rhythm, and that has been such a challenge for 100x35. It doesn't appear that they have been knocked off kilter largely at all. Yes, able to get a score last time around, but again, ultimately for naught, as Gen.G able to get the dub last time around, looking for another. Again, need to win 3 to get that high seed. And again, 100x35, the past times around, they've gotten to this point, a couple of losses to Omelet, able to get a game off of them last time around. That one not going to be able to sneak past MaJicBear. MaJicBear going to be able to grab the save. And I will say as well, noted, regardless of the situation, I do believe we are owed a bit of a lighter draw out there in Swiss.
Absolutely. You know, you talk about runs that teams get in these brackets, and 100x35 has been not shown very much love at all. If anything, almost ironic brackets leading up into Open 2. But they fought hard to get to where they've gotten, and they absolutely deserve it. We've seen them progress from Open 1 to where they progressed into Open 2, and we're going to see those same progressions coming out of Open 3, moving into Swiss. But yeah, I mean, when it all boils down to it, this is progress. This is training and hours of dedication coming into fruit.
Indeed, as Scythe now slows this one out. Pop up now by Pigeon. MaJicBear, however, going to deny. Scythe not going to be able to follow up on. Instead, sends it over into the pocket as Cheese maybe looking for one more for good measure. MaJicBear out and over. Retals maybe a shot to be had. Instead, Scythe slows this back down. And now Pigeon advancing with 0 seconds left to go here, just looking to deny the shutout from Gen.G. She's showing out there. That one spikes back down and off the demo appropriately. But again, 100x35 coming up. I'd say a little bit short, a lot bit short in that one. Hey, but all that being said, it's rough. It is rough. And the stat sheet, I think I think it tells the tale of the tape. That was largely even. Touches largely even. Just not able to knock Gen.G off kilter, unfortunately. And so now, hey, it's even. It's very. I say even. It's a very easy situation. It's a simple. It's not easy. It's a simple situation. All 100x35 has to do. All they got to do is just win 3 games in a row. That's it. I mean, it's basic, simple.
They just did it against Lotus 8. And
That
to
is
be
fair.
honest, nobody expected
fair.
that. Nobody expected that. We've had 2 games to figure this team out now. In a situation where it largely doesn't matter that much. We have now had 2 games to come up with a plan, with a strategy, and now we see that plan come into act. Game 3 kicking off could be the end of the night, could be the start of the reverse sweep.
Yeah, Elite has an excellent point here in chat. Score more than Gen.G, easy wins. Again, we understand the assignment out there in chat. It's been a rough go out there in Swiss, which again, regardless of what happens here in this series, 100x35 will see yet again. But hey, we talked about the potential to take some games off Gen.G, but they do indeed look immaculate here in this series. Just need one more, and they will win this Swiss seeding matchup. We've seen 100x35 get here 3 times before. Unfortunately, 3 losses previously against Omelet. This time, Gen.G looking to procure the same fate as Resonal now kicks this one high. She's looking to escort away, indeed, over in the pocket boostless, but they get the gentle nudge as Pigeon heads off the wall now. Retals, however, going to be able to get the touch. And again, this is something that Gen.G's been able to do time and time again here. Noted is just they're where they need to be 100% of the time. The mistakes have been few and far between, if any. Just flawless gameplay for the most part from them.
You know,
However, pause. Wait. The young gun able to get 100x35 on the board and in the lead. Beg pardon, my colleague. Go right ahead.
I'm sorry, Scythe just caught me so off guard. Congratulations for being the only player on the field to score against Gen.G currently, and now you've done it twice, albeit across 3 games, but a minute and 10 seconds in, and now we're in the lead. Now we've got a chance. The fight that I feel like we're battling right now, as you just said, is experience. Retals, MaJicBear, and Cheese. Some of these guys have close to the most hours in the game, and we're doing well. We're doing very well now. Maybe we have found our footing. A minute and a half in might be the turn of the tide we needed. Maybe we get them on the back foot here. Maybe the reverse sweep isn't out of sight.
Indeed, and if you're just coming in for the first time, this is your first exposure to this 100x35 crew. They got together all of 5 days before the original qualifier. They have just continued to grow and grow. We saw it last time around in day number 2 in Swiss. As, like I said, able to get some dubs over SSG and Omelet as Resonal looking to get on the board there as well. But one thing I want to say, I want to put even more respect on Scythe's name. This is an individual, like I said, has been able to go out and score on some absolutely tremendous names. And again, of course, looking for a dub this time around, but still, gotta feel good that you are able to excel at this level. Of course, Scythe, the youngest individual on this team at 14 years of age. Resonal, however, grabbing the save and the savior. So fine defensive work here by 100x35. I don't want to say they slowed the pace, but they have matched it for the most part. Resonal looking to follow up on that, but Cheese waves the finger.
Bunch of opportunities, and we are starting to see the boys gel again. They might have gotten a little bit rattled game 1 and game 2, but the lock is back in. You see it in chat from Elite Inferno. They have found their footing, and I see a different pace being set on the field. We're starting to dictate the pace. Resonal, another opportunity off the backboard. I appreciate the reservation from Scythe and Pigeon, the respect to their opponents, but we're going to have to get a little bit aggressive if we're going to take this one in game 3.
Yeah, when you're sitting back that far, you are basically daring Gen.G to press up and respond just like that. MaJicBear able to provide as Retals' soft touch floats down off the ceiling. MaJicBear happy to respond, and maybe a moment of trepidation. One of the few times today I've seen maybe 100x back off a little bit, play, dare I suggest, a little bit scared in that moment. But hey, it is but one moment. We are tied 1-1. And still, the opportunity for 100x35, it does exist to win this one again. Focusing on a game-by-game basis, there is one deletion. Again, MaJicBear providing the tenacity and ferocity that I think each and every one of us expected from the likes of the Gen.G. Scythe over to Resonal, but instead, Retals just sends that one away down center out for plenty of time for Pigeon to kick that one back up. Challenge there by Cheese. Able to set it here yet again. Pigeon now taking it to the sky and not going to be able to get it past MaJicBear. The challenge is on point here yet again. Like I say, the ferocity, the savagery, the violence that is Gen.G has largely been the kryptonite for 100x35 this time around. However, flick up by Scythe! Cheese will deny here yet again.
The boys are fighting hard, and they're fighting fast, a lot faster than I saw in game 2. I definitely think there is a chance to start this turnaround here. 53 seconds left on the clock to do it, but we've got to be perfect pretty much from here on out. Cheese knows this, going to look to exploit any fault, any misstep, and MaJicBear gonna get his second and secure the lead for Gen.G. Still plenty of time to turn this back around, but Cheese gonna find any gap, set him up.
At the end of the day, folks, we are watching the number 2 overall seed in this portion of the qualifier as Resonal sent over to MaJicBear. May very well have teed up Gen.G for one more. Scythe able to get the bump, and Pigeon gets a touch here again. 33 seconds for 100x35 to be able to get on the board to knot this one up, to take it to an overtime stanza. And Cheese in the corner, able to grab the 100 challenge by Scythe. Retals just going to wrap back around, send that one away. Cut across mid here yet again is Gen.G. Pigeon, soft touch is now 100x35. I'd say they're playing patient, but they're playing, excuse me, scared. They're playing patient, and something that, the time necessarily can't avoid them, but Scythe! At this point, you gotta wonder, do we just call him the next big thing? Are we talking about a prodigy? I think, if nothing else, my colleague, I think we can slap that word somewhere around the name of Scythe.
Ilios, whenever you're ready, go ahead and take that back. Scythe is here to prove you wrong. Retals not going to be able to set that up, and we do have overtime on the way unless we get a 0 second here. Could be a chance. Resonal gets the touch, but unfortunately can't keep it up. Scythe, 3 goals against Gen.G. What a night for you, buddy. The tie-up goal, overtime pending, and this is where we see Resonal shine. This is where the captain comes into play.
3 goals. Certainly wouldn't mind a 4th, my guy, if you have it in you. Resonal pops this one off the wall. Retals, big part, and MaJicBear both back there. Pop up now by Pigeon. Boostless maybe looking for a bump of his own. Back there, side kick up now. Resonal with everything and then some in tank. Look for the shot is Retals. That one's going to be a touch off. Looking to get the follow, however. Gentle nudge away by Pigeon as she's back there. Retals going to get the dash and rush back right along back down to the side. Looking for a shot here yet again, but ends up giving up possession to Gen.G. That one spiked back down. MaJicBear will happily grab it here yet again. Resonal, 31 in tank, maybe looking for some bumpage. Retals going to challenge there off the low. And again, right now, I do believe in this overtime stance, it does lend well to bully ball! Who else? Who's it gonna be? You want a hero! You want somebody to dig down deep! You want an individual to pop Gen.G off the pitch! I got a name for you! His name is Scythe!
4 goals. The man is on fire right now, and let me go ahead and clarify for everybody in chat right now, the man is wrong. The kid is on fire. Holy Scythe.
That's right, folks. That is correct. My goodness. Tip him if you got him. It is the hat trick for the youngest member of this roster. And field domination as well in favor of 100x35. Touches by 10 in favor of 100x35. And folks, it is day 2. And I've had people say, it's not that deep. Why do you do what you do? Why do you show up with the suit and tie, or not the suit and tie, the shirt and the tie? If I had the jacket, I would totally wear it. Why do you do that? Because it's a thing called respect. It's a thing knowing that you're going to show up and you're going to cast this level of Rocket League. It is a respect thing. It is respect for you out there. It's respect to my colleague. It's respect to Gen.G. It's respect to 100x35. This is, in fact, this deep. We are not done. All you got to do is win 3. You just won 1.
1 in the bag, and now we know not only is it possible, Scythe might be able to do it by himself. He had some help. I'm not taking anything else away from the boys. Pigeon with a phenomenal demo. The physicality is really what came through in the end. But when it all boils down, Scythe.
And it doesn't matter if you're out there on an electronic digital pitch, if you're on a real one, you feed the hot hand. And right now, Scythe, we gotta pass something out there. Get my guy some ice cubes, maybe the entire tray, because he is in fact red hot. So yeah, I think as well for Gen.G, I don't know how much they're aware of Scythe, but I do believe he has earned their unending respect as of right now. At least you would be shocked to think anything otherwise. Resonal, however, the demo back there in net. Resonal sends this one away. Soft touch, nice redirect by Resonal on defense, and big pardon, Retals on defense. And there's Resonal, got me tongue-tied, folks. As now 100x35 back there, as I said, Resonal just gonna allow the toss up. And 100x35, why the heck not patient play? Not scared play, not even conservative, but patient.
I couldn't appreciate this approach more. You know, we've seen these guys come out swinging a number of times, and it's worked out. But Scythe, oh my God, buddy, don't slow down. Don't take your foot off the pedal. Just keep doing what you're doing.
You didn't see it, but I stepped up, I got out of my chair. I had to walk around for a moment. I still have the hair on top of my head, but I think I maybe have a couple less. Scythe, you absolute legend, you! Take us to the promised land!
He's got the team on his back right now, and the boys needed him to lock in this moment. We are witnessing greatness come to fruition, and you gotta love the momentum that one from midfield and make it 6.
How does he do it? How does he do it? And right now, again, that is exactly what they're doing. It's saying, Scythe, my guy, by all means, we will assist you. We will help you out. It is a full team effort. And right now, at the tip of the spear, right now, it is Scythe. And, you know, in those situations, sometimes people do, in fact, step up. It is a team game. It is 3 individuals. Oh, we almost saw Pigeon get on the board there as well. And indeed, the expletives, they are flying in chat, and honestly, maybe a few in my head. You will not hear them come out of my mouth. But all that being said, 2-0, a 2-0 lead on Gen.G after getting a dub on Gen.G. You best believe you're gonna manifest.
Insane performance so far from not just the young gun, but the entire team. We've still got 3 minutes left to go in game 4, but I believe this squad is about to take Gen.G to game 5 for the first time today, and man, do they deserve it. What an effort. Big fight in the defense right now. Retals almost had that slotted in the corner, but it was shut down. It's still dangerous, but Pigeon, the terror of the sky, is gonna get the clear and the demo.
I'd ask folks, if you're out there in chat and you're not spamming it, if you're not providing all the energy in the world to 100x35, what are you even doing here, folks? Let me hear from you. 100x35 needing everything. Scythe out there leading the charge, yes, but it is all about that belief. It is all of that love, that energy that 100x35 has been able to provide here against Gen.G. Able to get a dub, looking for more. The Muzzy was there, not going to be able to find the back of the net. Great seeing your face. Hope you're having a great evening. I don't know how you couldn't at this point. Scythe, I know he's got another for us, and indeed, let's get it. There we go. Atomic shakes in his booth at the front. Scythe says SSC, and right now, my goodness, dare I say, on their back foot is SSG. They continue the ferocity, they continue the speed, but this is a different look.
Game 4 is going all 100x way, and just when we needed it the most, dare you say, and I have to agree, they're on the back foot right now. This team might not be shaken, but they are definitely on the back foot. This win goes to game 5, and they haven't been there yet. Are they seriously about to get taken to game 5 by a team that they probably haven't even heard of? Well, you know about us now.
You do indeed. Welcome on in, the folks watching for Alpha Cap. Welcome as well. Cap, appreciate you. But this is 100x35. I got a name for each and every one of you to learn. Of course, you want to love the team in general, but it is Scythe, the young gun, the prodigy that has brought 100x35 to this level, and as if on cue, able to get an absolutely fantastic save, rushing up, looking for another shot. It would be another hat trick. However, Retals will cut the deficit in half. So back and forth, this one did go as Retals switching over to the Fennec now. $120 left to go in this one. And we did shift over to an overtime a little bit earlier on. Of course, Gen.G taking that one. But we have seen 100x35 in this situation be able to grab the lead and continue to protect it, right? It may go down just a little bit, but they will grab it back. It's something they've done time and time again against so many of the teams that they have come up against. And now the possibility to do it here against Gen.G, against this crew, against this roster. And if you have not been paying attention, folks, Gen.G today dropping games against their adversaries. Did it against 3 Blind Mice, the individuals that they bested to come into this one. It was not a clean sweep at all. This one will not be either. Resonal sends this one up against the wall. Resonal's able to get the touches. Now Pigeon flying through the net. MaJicBear racing up. Now pop up by Scythe. 100x35 again racing, looking to bring their hopes to the front, looking to make everybody stand up and gasp, say, how in the world did this happen? Resonal flick up and over, back down Resonal. Not going to be able to follow. Instead, Scythe rushing up, challenge there, back to Scythe. Cheese looking to advance. 30 seconds left to go in this one. 2-1 in favor of 100x35. Pigeon, that one coming across mid here yet again. 14 in tank. Pops this one. No 100 to be had. Resonal out there looking for the shot. Cheese, great placement is now Scythe over into the corner. Looking for the pinch was MaJicBear. Not going to be able to get it. It basically dies. MaJicBear looking for the shot on. Kick pass. Cheese not going to be able to get it. Racing up now is Retals looking for yet another shot. Pops that one away. It goes just a bit off. Back down to Cheese. Not going to be able to get it. His Pigeon. A crucial save. Retals is there. Shot back down. It is the skew. Over into the corner. 1 second left to go. Can it touch? Will it touch? It might touch. It will indeed. And we have a tie series.
Game 5 on the way, and Scythe, the MVP, couldn't have done more to earn it. What a phenomenal performance. Resonal also putting up 4 shots on the board, but the young gun, 6 goals back to back against Gen.G. What a night for him so far.
Going to compose myself.
Take a moment.
Take a moment. Deep breath. It is game 5, ladies and gentlemen. Came into this one. It appeared to be I'm not going to lie. It appeared to be a sweep. I can say that. I can say that and feel comfortable. I can say that and feel that it's a true statement. But it was not. In fact, the broom may very well get grabbed. The Gen.G licensed broom, which I don't know is a thing, but we're going to go with it because that's the analogy here. That's the metaphor that's happening. The broom could be grabbed and flipped on its head. And can you imagine? Noted. It's a theory. It's a hypothesis. It's not true, but it can be spoken into existence. A reverse sweep over Gen.G in the Swiss seeding game? I'm here for it. I know y'all are here for it. Will it happen? Quite possibly, and even better if the sound is on.
Game 5. Big demo, MaJicBear gonna push that away. Pigeon shot nullified as he gets deleted off the field. This is it, the moment that nobody thought was even coming to fruition today, but here it is. Retals gonna pop this high, stays with it, looking to do it by himself, gets the bump. MaJicBear shot is off the crossbar, and unfortunately, so is Cheese. That second follow-up also off. 3 shots back to back and 3 saves. The first 30 seconds seemed to go all Gen.G's way, but the saves were non-stop, and the scoreboard is still empty.
I know what you're talking about, my guy. I totally saw this coming a mile away, as you do. The shots have not been on point for Gen.G. They've been a little awry, and you gotta wonder, hey, what does this do to the mental? And my goodness, Kamikaze, gotta be loving what he is seeing right now as Scythe gonna challenge off the low, looking to carry back his MaJicBear. It is out there, but popped away. And again, right now, 100x35, they have been the ones that have matched the tone, matched the speed. What did I say a little bit earlier on? What have we seen repeatedly? They want to establish the tempo. They want to establish the pace. They have been able to do that. And right now, those zeros on the board, honestly, my guy, I think the longer we see them, the more it benefits 100x35. But you know who I'm looking for right now? Y'all know who I'm looking for. Y'all know who I'm looking for. He's right there. Scythe.
The young gun looking to take it off the wall. Shot was good, but Cheese in the way and gonna shut him down. Definitely expect to see him want to play that hero role here in game 5. He has pretty much carried the team to this point, and he deserves to be the one to get the first goal. But Resonal could be the one to do it. Not able to get to the ball. Retals keeping the ball in the corner where he believes it's safe, but let me tell you, Scythe can score from there too.
My heart isn't beating out of my chest. Your heart is beating out of its chest. as we take ever closer towards 3 minutes left to go in this one. 0-0. Nobody able to get on the board. And folks, if you were not here, there was an absolute shelling by Gen.G in game number 2. Like I say, it looked almost academic. Did that sweep, but the whiteboard, it has been wiped clean as now Game 5, Champions Field, where heroes are made, where titles are determined. My goodness, here we are as we take ever closer towards halftime. Back down there, Scythe is there, Resonal gonna be able to send that one away. And my goodness, if you are Gen.G again, you weren't supposed to be in this position. You weren't supposed to be in a Game 5. You were supposed to be done. Your day was supposed to be over, but alas, it was not, as we are south of halftime in regulation. And right now, quaking in the boots a little bit when you see Scythe rush up, dare I say?
You have to at this point. He scored 6 times in a row on you, and you never even heard of this kid before. 2:13 left on the clock, and at this point, you have to assume the doubt has crept in, not just in Gen.G's mind that they might lose this game, but that they might never have had a chance in the first place.
Welcome on in, Mystery. We talked about the flawless play, the just absolute beautiful work that Gen.G was providing in games 1 and 2. Definitely, there have been flaws. We have seen them, and of course, that gets us to this point. Ladies and gentlemen, the possibility of a reverse sweep of 100x35 against Gen.G. It is here. It is now, as Retals looking to run point out the bump goal. Big Barton and Cheese is going to be able to crack the goose egg. The scoring begins. This one in favor of Gen.G. You do appreciate the ferocity that you expect this roster to bring. However, Buck 36, we have seen similar situations with regards to 100x35 before. You've given this amount of time, and they will happily knot this one up.
Absolutely. Game 5 when it matters the most, and a free ball midfield. Cheese looks to drive this back across. Was hoping Retals was going to read him on the other side, but a defender in the way. Going to shut that opportunity down. Redirect touch, not on target again. Retals had a couple opportunities there, not able to get it there, and this one might walk in by itself.
Scythe gets his 7th goal in a row against Gen.G. Crown the kid already.
All right, so you go out there and saying, what's it gonna take to beat Gen.G? His name is Scythe! Holy cow, we are talking about a tie situation. That when he can do it from one end of the pitch to the other. He can be sitting right in front of the goal. He can send it away with a soft swipe. MaJicBear, however, gonna grab the lead right on back. Buck 14. It did not take long for Gen.G to respond. That one off the kick. Folks, that is why you cheat. Fine carry. And again, just like that. But again, we saw how quickly this thing can spin around, can turn around. Scythe, what you got?
Pigeon gonna let Resonal take this one off the wall. The captain, the most confident when it comes to charging the drive, but Scythe, he's been consistent so far. Can he get his 8th goal unassisted? Pigeon gonna take over, looking for his first against Gen.G. All of these guys would love to get a goal here tonight, and it might take a goal from all of them. Cheese with an empty net and make it a little bit harder. Still 52 seconds left in game 5.
Unfortunate. I appreciate the aggression, and to be fair, this is something we've seen against 100x35. However, one of the few miscues that they have made over the course of the past couple of games, and 3-1 in favor of Gen.G. If this happens, if we head to overtime now, I think my goodness, my heart may burst out of its chest, and I wasn't exactly far away from that in the first place. As Pigeon now looking to advance here. Pigeon, there is Scythe as well, kicked up, however, going to be set back now, courtesy of Cheese. Resonal looking to carry here yet again. Scythe kicks back around, has the 100 as well. We take up closer towards 30 seconds left to go in this one. Scythe is there, going to be challenged off the high by Cheese. The shot there by Pigeon, and it will find the back of the net. 30 seconds to go. All we need is a shot and a goal, and we are talking about quite possibly an overtime stanza.
Make the prophecy come true, Resonal. We just need one from you. Everybody gets on the board now. We tie this up, and we get game 5 overtime time for the content. That's why we're here. Resonal, free ball, midfield, gets past Retals. Going to have to get there first and stay with the ball. Demo on MaJicBear. Delete a defender because the ball is still in your momentum, but only for a second.
Momentary 2v3 scenario, but not going to do much with it. That pop back down there to Scythe. Resonal maybe looking for another rush up. Scythe takes to the sky. MaJicBear, however, a critical challenge. Able to pop that back. 5 seconds left to go. And this one set back down. Retals is there. Cheese going to squirt this one away. Gen.G just trying to keep it touch. And Resonal is there. That shot is not on. And my goodness, they did not take it, but they made it so difficult